Good evening, 7:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, January 30th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So hot and heavy here to start. The DXY is up to 102.24. We're still within this, with this downtrending support, downtrending resistance. It to me seems like a falling channel until we break it. And it looks like maybe not even a falling channel because it's got tightening resistance, tightening support, but more of if we could break out of this would institute a reversal, get above here at 102.52, then ultimately break 103.96 and get on the top side of 106.20, or at least contend with it up here, and then we can start talking, because this looks like it's trying to reverse here, and it's going to surprise a few people, I think. Unless the US dollar is just ready to die, I'm not sure the government's just going to let it fall so quickly, so I would anticipate some kind of volatility there to the upside. Total crypto market cap has had a terrible day, and we just flipped 23 minutes ago, but we're down to 990 billion. Got rejected so far at a very heavy level. We came back down to the bottom side of this downtrending resistance line. It's a multi-year trend line, and now we're on the bottom side of that 993 trillion. Or billion, I mean. But, I mean, we can look at the 994.6, but 993 is where I thought we needed to stay above. But 995 roughly, or 993.68 is that trend line. So 993 is where I have it at. So right now we're slightly above. Slightly below. But we had a big breakdown today, so we're on the wrong side of the graph right now. Bitcoin down to 22,805. Also did not have a great day. Pulled back down, but we only got retracted so far in this uptrending support line that we put out here from January 18th. Got rejected here at the 24,000 level, approximately 23,990, not 24,000, we'll say. And now we got to come back down to this downtrending support line. And if you hit it here, it's at about 22,281, but 21,965 is where it looks like it's trending to, unless it can hold this downtrend. But looks like we're trending to see if we can hold 22K. And then if we break that, we've got 20,965 is the next immediate underneath that I'm very concerned about, because if this pulls down, like we talked about earlier, this would create a head and shoulders. So you don't want that, and you definitely don't want it to break down past 20,879. Verify this at 21,696, and then push down, because then you could have something like this that's forming. I mean, you want whatever you want, but I'm saying the market, if you're in a bullish sense, this is what it could be working on right now. It really could. So we have to pay attention to see if this is a fake out, and then it can bounce out into here, or if this pattern's given in, which it very well could be. So that's what I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin. And then if we take a look at XRP, we've got XRP at 3917, which has been a healthy reversal from just over 43 cents. We never got as of right now, we never got the rejection at further levels. But we don't necessarily need it. I would just like to since we came all the way up here, I would have liked to have seen a retest on this area. But we came high enough up to the 43.5 cent. Would have liked to have it finished off at like the 446 level, but it wasn't necessary. It kind of did here. It overran up, never got back up to the formation. Came down, never got back up to the formation. Now if this head and shoulders plays out like it looks like, we could still come back up to the 409 level and give it a whirl, but it doesn't need to. It already came up here to 42 cents. Let's say we get rejected here at about the 39. This is our key right now. We pulled up right now, but let's see if we can get back below that 39 cent, the 391 level. And then if we can break through that, then we got the 371 on our way down to the 355 level, and ultimately the 342 uptrend. Well, it's kind of like a channel here that's formed, but there's multi-trend lines in opposite directions. And a way to maybe see it a little bit clearer is on the farther out. We're trying to make our way not just to the 446 level, 442, but if we would have made it past the 446, then you would have had your way up here to about 464, and that would have been ultimately trying to retest this gigantic pattern formation that started much farther back, but we're trying to fill it out. So we'll see if it comes all the way back down, or if this is a fake out of sorts, but it looks like to me we're losing a little bit of steam. FOMC meeting starts on the 31st. And then ends on the 1st, so we got a 2-day meeting starting Tuesday, which is tomorrow. And then we'll have Fed rate hikes at the end of it. So that should be very, very interesting in the market. Before I leave you guys, I want to give you five hurdles that I see in 2023 for XRP. So I just want to read this real quickly. 1. Regulatory clarity. XRP is facing regulatory uncertainty and legal challenges, which could impact its future. There is a need for clear regulatory guidance to provide greater clarity and stability for XRP and its users. So basically, the XRP lawsuit, it holds a lot of weight. The LBRY decision holds a lot of weight as well. We need regulatory clarity so that individual cryptos aren't slandered by the Fed and the SEC by telling everybody that they're unregistered securities. The point is they're somewhat of a medium exchange because you can transfer your currency within them, and it's a way of sending money, which means, it's a little bit more than just security. So, 2, the competition. XRP faces significant competition from other cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, which have established themselves as leading players in the market. XRP will need to differentiate itself from these competitors to stay relevant. 3, adoption challenges. While XRP has the potential to revolutionize cross-border payments, it may be challenging to convince financial institutions to adopt it, especially given the well-established legacy payment systems already in place. But that's a hurdle that I think XRP can knock down, and it is as we currently speak. 4, technical challenges. XRP is still a relatively new technology, and there may be technical challenges that arise as it is further developed and adopted. This could impact its scalability and security and may limit its widespread use. And 5, market volatility. And this is a big part of the hurdles XRP faces in 2023, especially with inflation, with the DXY very unstable, and with the risk on assets running into a little trouble. And obviously, late 2021, all of 2022, 2023, we've had somewhat of a dead cat bounce here as we predicted. And you can see we're already starting to reverse down as XRP is barely holding on to that 39-cent level now. So market volatility. Like all cryptocurrencies, XRP is subject to market volatility, and its price can be affected by a range of factors including news, investor sentiment, and macroeconomics events. This volatility could make it challenging for XRP to maintain its value over the long term. But I have no doubt in my mind in the grand scheme that XRP is going to be just fine. It's just in the terms of 2023, it's going to be very difficult for cryptocurrencies to just explode in this environment. So that's just a little intel that I want to bring each one and every one of you. I'd appreciate if you got anything out of this update to hit that like button. Also share this to somebody new on social media. And consider subscribing to the channel if you appreciate what I do. Pay attention to XRP at the 39-cent level as we reverse very quickly, as we talked about. Don't get caught up with everybody speaking of bull runs. You've got many levels. If your heart was racing out of your chest at 43.5 cents, you've got another opportunity or sub 40 cents. Take advantage of it because you're only going to get so many chances here under 40 cents. As XRP, I have zero doubt and complete faith in the fact that it's going to revitalize and regenerate or just rewrite the way that we transfer money, the way that we send money cross borders, and it already has for that regard. But I think it's going to be the basket to all of crypto the further we go in this project. And when you send money in the future, when we get a couple years down the road, once we get rid of 95% of cryptos through the regulatory affairs and the way that we decide to do it within our governments, I see a true and honest framework here for XRP. And that is, even if you're not using it because you like it, you're going to have to transfer, let's say you have IOTA. You have to sell it or transfer it into XRP and then sell it into your native currency. So if I send somebody in Brazil XRP, I use the US dollar to buy XRP. They want IOTA. So I send them the XRP and then they could transfer it into IOTA, or I pay them an IOTA, which this is the more logical thing for me, is I pay them an IOTA, but they want to sell it and get their native currency, but the IOTA doesn't have it in their country. So what they would do is simply swap it out for XRP and then sell it, the XRP, but select their native currency. So they could, the Brazilian pound or whatever, they could sell it out with XRP instead of IOTA, transfer the IOTA to XRP, and then sell it out. So that, to me, is the stable coin for XRP, but it's the basket for all of crypto, the stable coin. So all the liquidity would run through XRP so that you could get your native currency with your native crypto. As you can see, XRP busted down the 39-cent level. Pay very close attention. Let me know what you think in the comments.